Okay, so in this tutorial, we're going to show you how you can dynamically hide and show elements in your Figma design / in your Weavy application. So the example we have here is rather simple. We have a toggle button and we have this Weavy logo here, which we want to be dynamically hidden or shown depending on whether or not our toggle is active. It's important to note that I've used the toggle here, but you can use basically any button or anything that generates a trigger to hide or show elements in Weavy. Of course, given that we want to hide or show depending on one button state, a toggle is the most obvious here. So from a design perspective, there's really nothing special to note. Any layer in Figma can be tagged with the toggle visibility functionality. And when you do this, you can also configure whether or not the element should start visible. So when you load in the Weavy application, should it be visible or should it be hidden? By default, it will be hidden. So if I go ahead and press publish here and confirm this, we'll need to go to the flow editor, of course, because we'll need to determine when our logo should be hidden and when it should be visible. So I have my toggle here and I have my toggle visibility block here, and you can see it has two ports, a show port and a hide port. So when the toggle is on, I want to show it. When it's off, I want to hide it. And that's basically it. So now when I toggle my button, the logo automatically shows or hides. You'll notice that when it's hidden, there's a blank space left here. And if you don't want that blank space, if you want your web application to automatically adapt based on what is shown and hidden, you can also use Figma's auto layout functionality. So this is the same example as before. The only difference here is that we have an auto layout frame, which specifies that everything should be centered. So we're going to go through the same steps. We're going to say that it's a visible or like a dynamically visible element. We're going to select a different flow, go back to our editor, go through the same steps. It's exactly the same as in the previous example. But now when I render my application, you'll notice that my toggle here is in the center of the screen. And when I toggle or untoggle, automatically everything will be centered. So if the logo is here, then my toggle button will move to the side. So that's basically two ways that you can show or hide elements from your Figma design, but then in your Weavy web application.